If you've got knee pain or you've had knee pain, then you're going to want to look at strengthening these, the quadricep muscles. They're responsible for straightening the leg and they're absolutely essential for strong, healthy knees. We're going to have a look at 3 exercises, beginner to advanced, that you can do at home to keep your quadricep muscles strong. So our first exercise is a knee extension. It's something you might have been given by your physiotherapist, perhaps after a knee replacement or an injury. You roll up a towel, so it's fairly chunky, or a couple of towels, placing the back of the knee on the towel, and you could do this lying down or seated. You're lengthening your leg, and you feel as though you're trying to lengthen the leg away from you, and then you will press the back of the knee down as you lift the heel up with a straight leg, or as straight as you can get it. You should then see these quadricep muscles firing up. You can actually put your hand on them, which helps the brain to connect to the muscle, and then just hold it for however long you can hold it. It might be a couple of seconds, might be 5, it could be 10, and then release back down. Now the sit to stand is such a useful exercise because it's something that we do every day and really important for strengthening the quads. Sit with your feet hip width apart. Think about leaning forward from the hip crease to get yourself up. You're going to press firmly into both feet, big toe, baby toe and heel. You want to feel that connection through all points of the foot. And then you're going to lean forward and push up using the hip muscles and the quads. And then on the way down, you're really using your quads for control. So try and go down slowly to make them work a little bit harder. Now, if you have a weaker leg that you're working on or a knee that you're specifically working on, then you could try taking it a little bit closer to the chair. You're then going to not be able to avoid using it by using the stronger leg. You're going to have to use that leg to get you up. So try that. Bring the slightly weaker leg closer, or the injured knee closer, and then crease forward, hip crease forward, and push through the whole foot to come up. And then the important bit on the way down is that you go slowly, so you really, really work these quads on the way back down. Of course, if it's too hard for you in a regular chair, you could put some cushions there to make it a little bit higher to start with. And then you're going to try and do 10 or 15 of these nice and slowly without using momentum to get you up. So not this. You're going to try and use the quads and the hips to get you up and get you down. Now our last exercise is a reverse lunge, and I find this is better for people than a forward lunge. There's less strain on the knee. Give it a go and see how it is for you. You may want to hold on to start with. You're going to have your feet hip width apart, and you're going to take a step back, be on your tiptoes with the back foot, and then you just drop your knee down. It only needs to be a little way to start with, and then fire it back up using these muscles and these muscles, and take a step forward. You're also working the quads on the front leg at the same time. So take a step back, make sure you're holding on if you need to, drive back up and switch legs. It's also a great way of working your trunk stabilizers or your core muscles. So when you get a bit stronger, you could let go and perhaps go a little further. So keep working on it, sets of 15, maybe 3 sets of 15 until you're stronger. Never work into knee pain. So if you are getting knee pain, it might be that you're just not quite strong enough to do this yet, and you probably go back to the sit to stand, then perhaps add some weight to the sit to stand before you tackle this one. I really hope you find this useful. If you do, please like, share and follow. And if you want a guide on how to get globally strong over 50, then you can get my guide here. See you soon. Bye.